so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, we're back at it again for your weekend recap, guys. So we're gonna be doing this, guys. And yeah, we're gonna get started. So we have a lot of discussion points to start. We're gonna start with the Bundesliga first. We're gonna do that one first since Bayern won the league today. Talk about Chelsea, talk about La Liga, then we'll touch about Serie A, and then maybe look at other leagues if we have time. So like I said, the streamer link is out there in the community tab. So if you want to have your say on here and join, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, they can have a maximum of 6 people, and more than 6 join out to change in and out. So, like I said, guys, hope you guys enjoy. Remember, guys, to like, subscribe as we grow the channel. And yeah, so let's go ahead and read some of you guys' comments before we start. So, where are we? Sebel says, not live, fake news. Never mind, lol. Yeah. I was just starting. Okay, so let's start with the Bayern Munich, guys. Let's start with Bayern Munich. So Bayern have officially won the league, guys. Now, a lot of people at the beginning of the season said that company wasn't the guy for the job. A lot of people said, "Oh, company, look at the amount of experience company has at the helm. He doesn't have the most experience. He's very inexperienced. Just came off managing Burnley, the Premier League, and got relegated with Burnley." And a lot of people had their skepticism. And, a lot of people said this was a downgrade compared to Tuchel. And we all know how bad Bayern were last season with Tuchel. It was disastrous. They failed to win the Bundesliga. I think the first one in 13 years, I want to say. Like, they had like a 13-year, or was it 11 years? I think it was 13 years, if I'm not mistaken. Because 2012, I think that was the last time they lost the title. So, I think it was 12 years. It might have been 12 years. Let me actually just double check. Let's actually double check. So, Bayern Munich, man, because I think it was the first title they hadn't lost in like 12 years, I want to say. Well, let me check. Let me check this. Hold up. So 11 years. Okay, so that was 11 years. They had won the league title 11 years in a row, and they finally lost the title. So, yeah, I mean, for Bayern, as I said, man, it was disastrous last season with Tuchel, failed to win the Bundesliga. And you look at the table, look how many points they finished behind Bayern Leverkusen. They finished 18 points behind Leverkusen. 18 points. Like, that is staggering. For a club of this magnitude, finish 18 points behind Leverkusen is insane. Now, I know Leverkusen had a brilliant season once in this season of the lifetime. But still, to finish 18 points behind Leverkusen is still pretty embarrassing for a club of this magnitude. So, for Bayern, as I said, man, company dealt with the criticism, and Bayern's looking a lot better than last season. I think Bayern's looking a lot more offensive. I think Bayern have scored more goals. I mean, if you actually look, last season they scored 94 goals. Let's see how many goals they have scored this season. This season they have scored a total of 93 goals. So just about the same. And remember, they have 2 more games to play, so they're going to probably surpass the 94 goals. So I think it's fair to say that company has been better than Tuchel in the sense that he's made Bayern more attack. Their attack looks a lot more lethal and potent. I just think the defense stuff for Bayern's been bad. And the other competition's not been good. The Champions League was pretty underwhelming, a quarterfinal exit. Because at least with Tuchel, they did get to a semifinals. Albeit, I don't think they were really properly challenged, if we're being real. And then obviously in the DMP Pokal was a bit disappointing. They went out, I think, the round of 16. Yeah, round of 16. So let me hear from Sebastian, man. Sebastian, do you think company has been a success for Bayern this season? Do you think Bayern have had a good season this season, or it's average, or it's a bad season? What would you say?
I mean, it's been it's been okay, I guess. Like, Bayern Munich, like, for me, for me, they have to basically win the Champions League for it to be a very good season.
Yeah,
because that's the main thing for them. This year, obviously, they did not get to the final, which was going to play at their home ground. But for this season, overall, I think it's not been that great of a season, honestly, for Bayern Munich. Also, with like injuries coming into it, where Bayern Munich have had quite injuries this season, but winning the Bundesliga, that's not shocking for Bayern Munich.
So you're saying they're expected to win the Bundesliga? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
And
mean it's true.
obviously the DFB Pokal, that's a whole different story, but
Yeah. So Bayern they won 34 times the Bundesliga title. They won the most in Germany, of course. And so the thing is, I feel like neutral is a bit harsh to say because I still think it's a good season, but it's not a really good season. It's like it's just good, just about okay. It's a good season because let's be real. I'm not going to hide from this. I predicted at the beginning of the season Leverkusen win the title, and I think majority of people. Actually, I don't know. Would you think it was split? How many people do you think predicted Bayern this season over Leverkusen? Because I think a lot of people predicted Leverkusen, right? Or is it? Do you think it was split?
I don't know. Like, all I know is that some Bayern Munich fans predicted that they will win the league, but like for Bayern Munich, it's all about the Champions League, and they failed.
Yeah.
But,
That's true because remember the Champions League final was at their stadium. Like this was like a once in a lifetime
and
opportunity
like
to
for Bayern
have the final.
Munich, the expectation, I think, for the Champions League was to make the final, and they didn't. So
Yeah, didn't even make the semis. So, I think it was split. I think it was split. I think a lot of people predicted Bayern Munich and a lot of people predicted Leverkusen. So I think for Bayern to win this league has been good. So would you say company's been better than Tuchel or about the same?
no,
I
no, no,
think it's been better.
nah. I don't think he was better than Tuchel. Um, I think Tuchel he was pretty good, but uh, personally, I don't think company is that good of a manager. Like, I don't think he should be at such a big team as Bayern Munich. For me, Max, maybe a mid-table team in like the Premier League for company. I don't
Yeah,
think
but I mean
he's. Uh,
he won the Bundesliga with Bayern. So are we giving that much credit for that or not really? That's more on the players.
nah, I'm not gonna give it credit because there's many managers who have won the league with Bayern Munich. Like, I don't know how many managers they have had. Like, I know they had Pep for quite a while. They had
Yeah.
Heinkes, Carlo Ancelotti for I think 2 or 3 years. Like, these managers won the league, so winning the league with Bayern Munich, like you could take, I don't know, like, you could take uh, Thomas Frank, and he will win the league with Bayern Munich.
Nah, I don't think. Well, I don't. Well, I don't know. No, whatever the case is, it's good. Now, I will say this though.
Ange Postecoglou would win the league with uh,
Uh,
Bayern Munich.
I guess imagine. Let's move on from Bayern. Let's talk about Harry Kane. The guy finally won his first trophy in his career. And you can see how much elation he had. He was so excited. And this is big for Kane. His first trophy at 31 years old. And as the saying goes, it's better late than never.
I
So
mean, the
for Harry,
video he did, the camera, the camera thing was
yeah,
very big. The quality was very
yeah.
bad, but who cares? You won the title. So,
Yeah, like I mean, I'm sure he's happy. And like I said, and people don't realize this, guys. The first time when you win your first trophy, it is such a big deal. It is such a big deal. When you always do something the first time, it's always means so much. Like when you get your first new shoes, when you buy your first new house, when you get a first trophy, it means so much more than the rest because you already done this before. You already know what it's like. But it's
now,
always the first that's always special.
now he has to win a trophy with England to get in the whole time.
Yeah. So a trophy with England, man, and obviously, we'll see if he can try to win the Champions League with Bayern. That'll be big for him as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, because let's be real,
Or
Bayern
or
Munich
if
are one
he
of the biggest clubs.
goes back to England, like to Liverpool or trying to
No,
win
I
the
don't think
league.
he'll do it. No, I don't think he'll do that. But yeah,
I think he could. I think he could go to Liverpool. Honestly,
I think if he's going back to England, I think he'll go back to Spurs. I don't see other teams
nah,
going to England.
I don't see that.
But yeah, for Bayern Munich, as I said, man, I think both of us can agree that they're one of the biggest clubs in the world. So we are
Mm.
expected to win trophies at this team. And Bayern Munich usually wins trophies every season. I just think last season was just a really bad season for them. It was just once in a lifetime. And we're
Mm.
probably never going to see Bayern have a really bad season like that ever again. Like, do you think we'll ever see Bayern have a really bad season like last season ever
No,
again?
no, no. Maybe it can happen in the future, but like let's see. What if we go next season and Bayern Munich are having a terrible first months of the season and they're like fourth uh, or 8 points behind, and then they're pretty bad in the Champions League, and then so like
But the thing is, but the thing is, actually, you know, it's a good segue. And also, this is Muller's last season at Bayern. So this will be his last trophy at Bayern. So that's a good way to part
yeah,
ways. Uh,
Club World Cup. I think he's gonna play the Club World Cup.
oh yeah. Well, let's say last Bundesliga title. So
Mm.
but
Maybe
yeah,
he'll
for
win
Bayern's
the
sake,
Club World Cup though.
yeah, for Bayern Munich, 34 times they won the Bundesliga. They're the record holders. And yeah, for Bayern Munich, as I said, man, congratulations to them. And for Harry Kane, as I said, for finally winning a trophy. Vince Company for silencing the critics, saying that he would flop, he would get sacked midway through the season. He's now won a trophy. And Bayern are looking good, man. Bayern looking good. So we'll see how they do next season because I do
I
agree.
mean,
This season,
I think they need to improve, like transfer wise.
yeah. They got to get rid of a lot of bum players. There's a lot of bum players in this team. Like Kim and Jay has to go. I think Dyer has to go. Who else needs to go? I would say I would say Gnabry needs to go. Sane probably needs to be shipped.
Coman needs to go.
Coman needs to go. Uh, yeah, I'd say who else needs to leave? Would you sell Limer?
I don't know. Like, I haven't watched that much Bayern, but I heard that he's been here and there good, but he's been decent. But
Yeah,
like,
Limer.
if I look at Bayern team, like you have Orpig in goal, very good talent, very good keeper. You have Upamecano, who you should not sell. I think if
Yeah,
Bayern sell
Upamecano's
Upamecano,
good.
I think they would be in trouble.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, so Bayern have to
I
sell
don't
him.
think Bayern will find like a very very good defender. Like maybe they could
Yeah.
sign like Ake from City or someone, but
Mhm.
it would be very tough to find a centre back who is
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, so this is actually a good segue to the Bundesliga. So let's talk about the Bundesliga. So looking at the table right here, guys. I'm looking at the future of Bundesliga. So Leverkusen for me is it because well we don't know for sure, but it's very likely that he's going to leave. Xabi Alonso's going to leave at the end of the season, and I think with him leaving at the end of the season, does this mean that Bayern's going to dominate this league for the next couple of years?
I mean, they could, but I don't think. I think Bayer Leverkusen will find a manager. Um, that's probably similar to Xabi Alonso, but that's tough. I can't think of any managers that's similar to Alonso, but like, I think Leverkusen will be back, but it depends on their transfer window. Because if they lose Vert, they are screwed. They're screwed. They,
Yeah.
like if they lose Vert, I could see them slipping to third or something.
Yeah. So obviously Leverkusen will finish second. Bayern will obviously finish first. Um, because I'll be honest with you, Sebastian, because for me, if Leverkusen is going to challenge, I don't think any other team's going to challenge. Like Dortmund are too inconsistent. We know they're bottlers, and Leipzig they're way too uh, they're not consistent. So really, I don't see any other team besides Leverkusen challenging. So Bayern might actually be able to have
Maybe
strong
Frankfurt. Maybe Frankfurt. Maybe it depends. Like what Frankfurt
I
does,
don't
because they have.
know. I don't know.
I don't know how much did they sell Marmouche for? 60, 80?
No, Sebastian, I don't think they're going to do it because they keep selling their players. That's the problem with the other Bundesliga teams. They sell they either sell their players or just not consistent enough. You know,
How much did they sell Marmouche for?
I think they sold. I want to say 80 million. I forgot exactly, or was it 50? I don't remember. Let me see if I can find here. But the thing is, Sebastian, is I just think Bayern's got this league under control, especially with Xabi
Hmm.
Alonso leaving. Now, if Xabi Alonso somehow stays, then maybe you could have an interesting title race. But
I mean,
if he
he could say
leaves,
so.
because I think most people are thinking he's going to leave at the end of the season. I think he's going to
Hmm.
leave, and if
Like,
he does
who
leave,
would
I think it's really
Leverkusen
bad.
get though? Like, that's the tough one. Right?
And apparently, I saw rumors that Leverkusen could get Ten Hag, which I'm like, oh
I
no,
mean, I think that would be good. I
no,
think honestly, I think that would be good.
Ten Hag at Leverkusen.
I mean, it's better than being a United, honestly, because you have Leverkusen who I think has some Dutch. How many Dutch players does Leverkusen have? Because that's why they have a few. I know they're Frimpong. That's why they have a few. But like, I mean,
I don't know, man.
like Albert
I
would obviously say that then Hag is a fraud, because he fought with his favorite player. But Ten Hag like, I don't think Ten Hag is like a Premier League manager. Like, I think he will be better in the other leagues. And also the situation of Leverkusen. Leverkusen is not like chaos like United. So, and we
yeah,
saw with Ten Hag with Ajax, like when it went really good, like Ajax was actually. I think when Ten Hag took over, I don't know Ajax. I think they won like multiple leagues, I believe.
yeah.
So I think Ten Hag could be a very good option for Leverkusen.
Potentially, but yeah, I'm looking at the other teams. So we got Frankfurt that should get third. Sebastian, man, Dortmund might actually be able to get top four. It's
No, they
actually a strong
didn't.
possibility.
No, they ain't. No, because they're gonna lose the next game though.
Leverkusen have really nothing to play for now. I mean, there's nothing really
I
to play
mean,
for them.
if I'm Leverkusen, I will want to send Dortmund out of the UCL race.
I don't think Leverkusen and Dortmund hate each other. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't think they hate
We'll,
each other.
we'll be there. We'll be there. We don't need that disgusting club in the UCL. So
Okay, so Freiburg,
Satan,
looking at their
it's
next game.
satanic
Freiburg,
report.
okay. Holstein Kiel. Now, here's the thing Holstein Kiel was in a relegation battle. But I always say this, Sebastian. Finding relegation teams, especially towards the end of the season, is difficult. It's difficult. It's not easy. Because even though it may seem easy, it's not easy. Because, bro, this team has a lot to apply for. They're playing for everything. They're giving their all. So that's a tough one for Freiburg. And if we look at Leipzig, their next game is Werder Bremen. So
Yeah.
can they beat Werder Bremen? I mean, Werder Bremen have been good. And the their next game is against Bochum. So remember, you 6 points because there's 2 more games to go.
Bochum,
Bochum has
yeah.
34 games. So
I
48
wouldn't
plus
sleep on
6,
Mr. Werder Bremen as well.
53. So mathematically, Gladbach's out. Gladbach cannot get Champions League. So basically, the Freiburg, Dortmund, Leipzig, Mainz, Werder Bremen are all fighting for that fourth place spot. So Sebastian, if you had to bet your money, who would you bet your money to get that fourth place?
I probably would say like, it depends on the fixtures. Who has the easy ones? But
Yeah,
like,
let's look at the
but
fixtures. Let me
also the
see.
easy ones could be the hardest.
Okay, so
So
let's go to the fixtures. So here are the fixture schedules. So we got here Freiburg playing against Holstein Kiel, Mainz playing against Bochum, Werder Bremen plays against Leipzig.
ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah. So this is match day. Okay, let me actually pull this way. Match day 33. So looking at right here, Sebastian, I'd say this game and these 2 games are going to be significant. And potentially Bochum as well. The Dortmund Leverkusen will all be big because Dortmund needs to win that game. I don't think a draw will be good for them. And then the final match day, we got these games. Well, final match day, this could be a big one. Right here, Sebastian.
Ooh, you know what?
Uh,
I'm looking at Mainz and they're playing against Leverkusen at home. Mainz usually end seasons at home pretty good. I wouldn't be shocked if Mainz takes that spot, but I'm probably gonna say like who does Freiburg have in the final game?
Freiburg have
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt at home.
I mean, Leverkusen, end of the season, nothing to play for.
Yeah. Freiburg. Okay.
I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
because it's tough for Mainz, because I think Mainz needs. Right, so Leipzig, they can't get wins. So basically, Freiburg has to get. They can get two. If Freiburg gets two draws, they go up to 54. Dortmund, Dortmund simply have to draw a game, draw both games, while Leipzig needs to. Yeah, Leipzig needs probably to draw one and lose one, or if Leipzig draw and win, and then Mainz win both. So Mainz needs to win both.
yeah, Sebastian. I'm hoping Freiburg do it, but something tells me Dortmund might actually do it. Something tells me Dortmund might actually do it.
Maybe Leipzig could leapfrog them, because Dortmund have Leverkusen, while Leipzig has Bremen.
Yeah, because look at Dortmund. Dortmund have Leverkusen on the road, and the Dortmund finally end a round off with Holstein Kiel. Leipzig, on the other hand, got Werder Bremen on the road. And Leipzig, who they got in the final match today? They got Stuttgart. Yeah, you know what, Sebastian? I'm gonna be the bearer of bad news. I think Dortmund might actually do it, but I'm hoping I'm wrong here. I hope Freiburg do it, but I think Dortmund might actually do it, which would be such an anticlimactic ending. But yeah, let's read some guys' comments as we move on to the next league. So, Sebastian, which team are you backing? You're saying Freiburg, right?
Yeah, Freiburg.
Okay. Dima said, "What's up? Today's Kane Day. Congrats. Rip Harry Kane curse." I predicted Bayern because Leverkusen win last season with Fugazi. Okay, so Albert, you're going too far. To say Fugazi is harsh. No, it wasn't Fugazi. Now, you can say it was like once in a lifetime opportunity, like they did everything like for that one season. But to say it was lucky or they got lucky and stuff like that, that's not true. So, yeah, Harry Kane. I never believed that nonsense curse. Fair enough. I don't know, man. 2 World Cup semis ball, 1 Euro final. Well, 2 Euro finals too. Maybe Kane won't win anything with England. England, of course, and Spurs. Well, I don't know about Spurs, to be honest. Respect him and Jay. Nah, he's bad at Bayern, man. I'm sorry. He's making too many mistakes. He needs to leave Bayern. I can only imagine a world where Harry Kane's a Real Madrid shirt. Kim carry Napoli to a Serie A title. Yeah, he was good for Napoli. Kim needs to leave what? No, I mean, I know he probably won't leave, but if I'm the Bayern board, I would consider selling him because he's just making too many mistakes in big high profile games. And he's just not as good as I just feel like Bayern needs to move on. I don't think he's it. I think he's not been good enough, and I think he needs to leave. That's what I would do. So, but we'll see. He probably will stay, but if I were the board, I would sell him. Have we covered Asian UCL yet? Well, we'll get there, man. We'll get there, Albert. We'll get there, man. Paris should get Alba back to Bayern Munich. Well, Alba's washed now. I don't think Bayern would take him back. Yes, Rip Leverkusen Bundesliga. No worries. Leverkusen getting the Real Madrid legend. Alvaro Arbeloa. I guess that could be. Then I was exposed to fraud, though. Maybe Leverkusen could run it back with Chicharito. Okay, I think we should move. True, Albert. Watch Dortmund get that final spot somehow. Leipzig ain't going to get it. Both suck, but they don't have that Dortmund heritage low. Yeah, that's why I say, like, Dortmund might actually do it, bro. Dortmund might actually do it. They might actually pull it off, which if they do, I'm going to be so disappointed. But it is what it is. It will probably happen. Anyways, let's move to the next league. What are timestamps? We're gonna let's move to La Liga next. So La Liga, man. Honestly, not really a whole lot happened in La Liga this weekend. It was pretty standard. Barcelona still top with a 4-point gap. Real Madrid 4 points behind. Atletico Madrid, Atletico Madrid frauds. They tied to Alaves on the road. Yeah, Atletico Madrid, man, they're free fall. Ever since that Barca game, bro, they have not been the same. Ever since that Barca game, they just haven't been the same. Or actually, it was a Madrid game. It might be the Madrid game, but Atletico Madrid have basically been so bad the second half of the season. They're literally 12 points behind Barca. Like, it is mathematically impossible for. Well, actually, it's not impossible yet, but it'll probably be impossible soon. Then Athletic Club 61 points, Villarreal 58, and Real Betis 57. So, guys, a top five in La Liga makes it through. So, I think Bilbao should be locked in for fourth, or at least a Champions League spot. And I think Villarreal, Real Betis, one of these two is going to miss out. So, Sebastian, man, which team
I
do you think is going
think
to miss
Betis makes it. I think Betis, like, they've been good under Anthony was scoring today. A beautiful goal, by the way. Important win against Espanyol. Yeah, like, I think Betis, like, we could look at the pictures for like, the Betis and Villarreal.
Wait a minute, El Clasico was on Sunday? That was Saturday, bro.
Oh
That
fuck.
sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I think Villarreal and Betis will win these two games for them.
Okay.
Villarreal, I think they will beat. Villarreal will. I could
Yeah, they
see
should
us.
beat the Goddess.
I mean, Leganes away, they've been tricky.
No, it's at home. It's at home.
No. Like Leganes playing away, they have been tricky to beat. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I think Leganes have given troubles to a lot of teams.
Oh, yeah, they beat Barca on the road.
Yeah. So, but I still think Villarreal got that. Like, Betis playing
Real
Vallecano.
Betis.
I think
Vallecano away is tricky. That's tricky. This is a
I
tricky
still
game.
think they find a way to win that game.
Okay, round 37. Oh, Atletico Madrid. I mean, they'll probably nothing to play for, so maybe could get a draw there.
Yeah.
And then the Villarreal. Let me see who they got. Villarreal.
Barca.
They got Barca away. That's gonna be difficult. Barca looking to win La Liga, so could go down there. And then obviously here, Villarreal, Sevilla. Yeah,
I honestly think Betis will get fifth.
Yeah, but
I'm
remember
looking at
though,
I'm looking at the teams Villarreal plays against. Like, you play against Sevilla, Barca. I think Villarreal will lose to Barca. Like, they might get a draw against Sevilla because Sevilla is a team that, like, and or Sevilla might do the disgusting thing, which let Villarreal win, so Villarreal can get fifth. Who knows? Sevilla might do that, but
oh
I
yeah,
still
Sevilla,
think
Real Betis. Yeah, they both hate each other.
I think Betis will get that spot.
Yeah, so look at La Liga, guys. This is Sebastian. So Barca, we got the win against obviously we got the win against what was it? Real Madrid 2-1 away. Ter Stegen, man, bro. I don't know what Ter Stegen did for that first goal. That was horrible. And yeah, I'm honestly thinking maybe we need to ship him. We might need to sell him. It might be time to do it. Because the guy, man, I mean, how, like, your position for that goal was so embarrassing. Like, that was such an embarrassing goal to concede. Luckily, we did the comeback. Fermin Lopez, Rafinha scored. And yeah, and then for Real Madrid, they won 3-2 against Celta Vigo, and they almost collapsed, Sebastian. They almost gave up a 3-0 lead, which was crazy. So, yeah, Sebastian, are you with me here that if Barca wins El Clasico, La Liga's done?
Yes.
So for Real Madrid, they have to basically win that game.
No, they have to win. I think if it ends in a draw, I think Barca will still win it.
So you think even a draw? Oh yeah, draw is actually good for Barca. Like, honestly, as long as we don't lose, we're basically in a really good position with La Liga. So yeah,
for Real Madrid has to win.
But here's the thing, Sebastian. Barca actually has a bad record at the Camp Nou. We don't actually do as well in the Camp Nou compared to the Bernabeu, oddly enough. So it wouldn't surprise me if Real Madrid do win.
Is that at the Camp Nou?
Yeah, it's a Montjuic stadium, but you know what I mean, like a Barca home ground, you know.
Yeah, I swear Barca were going to play Camp Nou this season.
I think we're gonna play next season. I think next season, like the
Well,
next season. Okay, but Sebastian, what the point I'm trying to make here is that Barca is actually better at the Bernabeu than at Camp Nou / Montjuic. That's crazy. We actually have a really good record at the Bernabeu, which oddly enough. So for Real Madrid, as I said, man, they have to beat us. They have to beat us next Sunday if they want to win La Liga. Because if they don't, La Liga is pretty much done. I think it's done. So a draw. I think a draw will be good. A draw wouldn't be too bad, but we'll see what happens because I'm looking at the fixture. See, the thing is, like a draw. Yeah, a draw suits Barca. So yeah, Real Madrid have to win El Clasico. If they win El Clasico, then we have a genuine title race. Otherwise, it's pretty much done. So yeah, let's read some of you guys' comments. Where are we? Arda Güler, man, what a baller. Yeah, why does Arda Güler not get more game time? I feel like Carlo Ancelotti should give him more game time. I feel like he needs to get more game time. He's a baller, man. It's fantastic. We saw what he did today. He was amazing. Anthony with the late winner. Yeah, he scored the late winner. I think it was against Espanyol, I think it was. I think it was against Espanyol.
yeah, it was.
Yeah. So Anthony, man. Who AD? You're probably thinking about. Oh yeah, Ter Stegen. I'm honestly think I think it's time to move on from him. I think we need to move on. I think we need to sell Ter Stegen. Sebastian, am I being a hater for saying we need to sell Ter Stegen, or if you're a Barca fan, you would agree?
I mean, I don't know honestly, but like it depends. Like he just came back from an injury, so I wouldn't be too harsh. But
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, like let's see. Like,
okay, well, do you think Ter Stegen is one of the best goalkeepers in the world right now? Well, before the injury, let's do it that way.
Before the injury, yes. For me, before the injury, he was top 5.
Oh wow. For me, I started to turn on Ter Stegen when it came to 2020. For me, it was really the A2 that was kind of like that. Yeah. Then I started to notice he declined. He's not. I mean, he's still been good. Like, but I feel like from since 2020 onwards, I feel like he's not been as good.
Whatever. I blame that A2. I blame it on Vidal, by the way, because he freaking jinxed Barca before the game.
Yeah, you're a Chilean guy, man.
I mean, he jinxed Coca-Cola, so I don't like it at all. He jinxed himself by saying he will score a header. And he's crazy.
I remember, bro. I remember before the game he said that Bayern Munich, man, you're not playing a Bundesliga team. You're playing Barca.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what he says soon, this upcoming week.
But see the things. Sebastian. I understand what you're saying, and to be fair, like it obviously conceding, like obviously it's not all Ter Stegen, but I feel like Ter Stegen ever since that A2 game. I feel like he's starting to get. He just doesn't seem as good as before, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man, but maybe we'll see, man. Maybe let's see. Maybe he can change my mind in the next couple of games. But yeah, that goal we conceded against Valladolid was embarrassing. I mean, this is a last place team in La Liga for crying out loud. How do you concede a goal to the worst team in the league? You know, Valladolid are relegated, so they have nothing to play for. Even if we win El Clasico, Barca can still win La Liga with our defense. That is true, Pookie, but it gives Real Madrid a better chance. Like, let's face it, you know. And when you look at Barca's fixtures, we actually have a harder fixture schedule towards the end. Because, like, looking at let's look at the fixture schedule for both teams right here, actually, for Barca and Real Madrid. Like, Barca, we got obviously El Clasico. Round 36, Barca got Espanyol away. And you know how much Espanyol hates Barca. We know how much they hate us.
We all know Mallorca. Like, and their mascot is so funny, by the way. Like, hopefully, I picked that mascot for Mallorca. Actually, does something to Mbappe, so Mbappe plays crap.
And the thing of Sebastian is that Real Madrid got Mallorca at home. Now, to be fair, Mallorca did get. I remember. Do you guys remember the first game of the season? Mallorca actually tied to Real Madrid. Do you guys remember that? Like, it was actually, I think it was opening game of the season, if I'm not mistaken. So
I need the Mallorca mascot to do something for me in this game. I need the mascot to provoke Vinny, so Vinny does something to the mascot and he gets suspended.
Okay, whatever you say, man. Barca got Villarreal. Barca should be able to win that.
Yeah, probably.
You would
I
you
mean,
would
Real
think
Madrid, Sevilla, Sevilla. I think Real,
you should
I
win it.
think Real Madrid usually struggles against Sevilla away, but
Yeah.
for me, Barca will
Bro.
win the league.
Oh, bro. And look at this. Look at the final match today. We got San Mamés away. Oh my
I
jeez. I
think,
didn't.
I think, I think the league will be wrapped. By the way, when you play Bilbao.
So and the Real Madrid got Sociedad, and obviously Sociedad.
Well,
Obviously Real Madrid's gonna beat Sociedad.
I mean, Sociedad has been tricky to meet for Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. So, I mean, imagine if Ter Stegen scores the winner against Real Madrid to give you the win. Well, what would you do?
Sebastian, pretty soon not gonna start.
I mean, if he does start, like, and he scores the winner, what will you do?
Oh man, I'll go crazy. Obviously.
Will you, will you,
But it,
will you be the most shameless you ever been?
I still feel like scoring a goal doesn't change how you've been as a goalkeeper. I'm not gonna let that change my mind. You know.
Is Chesney the best goalkeeper in the world right now?
No,
Not. Who is better, in your opinion?
probably Donnarumma or Courtois. Actually, Courtois is
Well,
probably the best. I'll say Donnarumma second best. I'll say.
for me right now, based on form, I think Chesney is better than Courtois.
Potentially. All right, let's read some guys' comments. Bayern deserves to win the Bundesliga. Well, duh. I mean, there's no. Oh, by the way, this is a term I also don't like to hear when people say deserve or whatever. Guys, it doesn't matter whether you deserve it or not. The result is the result. The trophy is the trophy. So I never really like to say they deserve. So if they deserve it, then it happens. If it doesn't, then So it is what it is. Also, I feel like Barca could be doing something against Real Madrid next weekend. Yeah, potentially, guys. And remember, what's funny, guys? Real Madrid won all the Clásicos against us last season. Could Barca actually do the same thing and beat Real Madrid 4 times in a single season? We'll have to wait and see. Because the last time Barca were unbeaten El Clásicos in one season was the 18 and 19 season. So Barcelona will. Easy win. RMA's cooked. Marco's a pain in the butt. Yeah, you could say. Bilbao's been easy recently. During 80, we'll cook Bilbao recently. Ter Stegen is going to play low. What is what's saying? To be fair, I never hate on Ter Stegen. I'm one of the only ones respecting Ter Stegen. Don is the number 1 keeper in the world. Yeah, he's number 2. He's number 2. Courtois is number 1, I'll say. For me, Yaki Pina was doing good. Then no reason for Chesney to start over him, but whatever. No, Prime Barca because he came late to a training. That's why. And Flick was like, because you came late, you're gonna get benched. And for that reason, he's got benched. So, yeah. But yeah, a lot of clutch saves to seal though. Okay. So yeah, like I said, Barca should win La Liga. I think we can all agree that most of us should agree that Barca should win this league, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on to Premier League, man. Let's talk about Sebastian's favorite league in the world. So when it comes to the Premier League, guys, Chelsea obviously did the guard of honor, and it was very interesting because 10 years ago, Sebastian, Liverpool gave the guard of honor to Chelsea. But now this time around, it's the other way around. So obviously Chelsea got the win, 3-1 win against Liverpool, and that's a huge win for Chelsea as they got their Champions League hopes back up. So Sebastian, are you with me in saying that Liverpool, Arsenal? By the way, we have to spare Arsenal, guys. Guys, Arsenal lost to Bournemouth at home, guys. Bournemouth did the league double over Arsenal. Now, I know it doesn't really matter for Arsenal because obviously going to get top 5. I mean, I dare them not to get top 5. And obviously, they probably had more focus on the Champions League game. But it is still bad for Arsenal because look at the third place team, Sebastian. Manchester City is only 3 points behind them. Would it be embarrassing if Manchester City finished above Arsenal this season, given
Yes.
Arsenal been this season?
Yes. And I don't know, like, if Arsenal are not, like, I don't think Arsenal would care about the final games in the Premier League. Like, yeah, I think City will come second. Um,
Wow.
I predicted them to come second before the season, but I still think City will come second. Uh, for Newcastle, though, honestly, I would not be shocked if Newcastle goes and wins every game left, and then finish above Arsenal with like 2 points.
Okay, Sebastian, is there any way Arsenal will get top five? Is there any way?
If they don't get, I mean, wait, who do Forest play?
Let me
Palace,
take
I
Arsenal's
think.
fixtures first. Let's take Arsenal's fixtures. Surely they got top five. So they got. Oh, okay. Okay, you better be Southampton.
I mean, I think they lose the next 3 games. I obviously
Southampton
think
too.
no the next 4 games they have, like in the
Oh, you
PSG
mean
Liverpool. Um, I think they'll definitely lose the uh,
yeah, yeah.
Liverpool
They
game.
definitely lose.
But the
But
problem is the as we call them drunk pool right now, because Liverpool are drunk right now. Um,
they might get a draw. To be fair, I think a draw is not
I
too
don't know.
far.
Liverpool at home, final home game of the season. I think, unless Liverpool have one more after that, like
Newcastle. Ooh.
I think that Newcastle game, it depends their motivation there, because if they go through against PSG, which hopefully they don't, uh, if they do go to the UCL final, maybe their focus will be on the UCL final instead, and they lose to Newcastle. But the problem is if they lose against PSG and Liverpool, like, the, like, where's the morale? Is the morale down? Because you lose against PSG at home, you lose against Bournemouth at home, you lose against PSG and Liverpool, and then you're going away at home against Newcastle. If you lose to Newcastle and you haven't gotten a win since when was their last win?
Arsenal last win came against uh, Ipswich.
Yeah, against Ipswich, for blood's sake. Ipswich
And
are
by the
fucking relegated.
last time Arsenal went back to back games was March 16th to April 1st. So
Yeah, so if Arsenal lose like the next 3 games that they have there, PSG, Liverpool, and Newcastle, like, how would they react against Southampton?
bro, they're beating Southampton, Sebastian. There's no way they're dropping points to Southampton.
Yes, but how will they react if they
Yeah,
lose these games and they go into Southampton game knowing that, like, if let's say Forest beat Palace and then Forest, like, let's say Forest and Arsenal are on the same points in the last match day, like, how stressed would our Arsenal players be? Like,
yeah.
because
So
if you go into that last match day with the everything secured, then you're fine. But if you go to that needing points to get into the Champions League, uh, like, it would be much tougher game.
okay, so let's look at these fixtures, guys, because yeah, Arsenal. Because let's be real, Arsenal getting top five would be embarrassing. I still think they'll get top five. I refuse to believe they don't. But if they don't, then the country is looking bad. So looking at round 36, Sebastian. Let's just look at these games. Newcastle Chelsea is a big one. That's a huge one. 7 a.m. on Sunday. That's a huge one right there. That's a massive game there. And the top four aspirations. Forest versus Leicester City is also one to keep an eye upon. Forest should beat Leicester because Leicester are garbage. I'd also keep an eye on maybe Bournemouth versus Villa. That could also be a big one as well in the top four hopes. And then round 37, we got Chelsea versus Man United. This could be huge for Chelsea. Villa versus Spurs could be big. Arsenal Newcastle could be big for both teams. And on the final match day, we got here Forest versus Chelsea. So, Sebastian, do you think that the top 5 will stay as it is? Because I think Liverpool will definitely get top 5. Well, yeah, I mean Liverpool already won the league, so yeah, then Arsenal should finish. Arsenal should finish in the top 5. City should get. I think Newcastle's looking good. I think it's between Chelsea and Forest, man. I think one of Chelsea or Forest is missing out. Sebastian, who are you backing to get that 5th spot?
For me, I mean, I think the top 5 is done in my opinion. I think this will be the top 5. But
okay,
I could our Liverpool, Arsenal, they are most likely the top 2. Then I think between City, Newcastle, and Chelsea, I think that could be any order. Like, I think it could be Newcastle, Chelsea, City. I think it could be Chelsea, Newcastle, City. Like, I think Newcastle could come 3rd. I think City could come 5th. So I think for me, between City, Newcastle, Chelsea, I think they all will make it, but I don't know in which order.
Well, the order doesn't matter. It's just about finishing. Man, I really
Yeah.
hope Forest can do it. But I'm looking at Forest, man. They got Palace away. That's gonna be difficult. Because Selhurst Park is Palace is sometimes good at Selhurst Park. At around 37, Forest got West Ham away. And at the final day, Sebastian, they got Chelsea at home. That's tough. That's not easy. So, but yeah, I think, and I think Chelsea, that win against Liverpool was massive. I think had they not beaten Liverpool, I would have been skeptical about them. But I think that win against Liverpool was so massive. Defeat the defending Premier League champions 3-1 at your stadium makes it look really good. So I think Chelsea should get 5th. I think they'll just about sneak 5th. But I'm really hoping Forwards do it. But I think Chelsea will do it, man. I think Chelsea will do it.
And obviously, they want to complete the set as well that they have. So
yeah. So, okay, Sebastian, before we go to the comments, do you think Arteta should be sacked at the end of the season, or you give him another season?
Give him one more season. If he doesn't win the league, get him out.
Okay, I think I agree with that. And get him like a quality striker. Like Arteta and the board needs to get a quality striker. And if they don't win either the Champions League next season, he should be sacked. But I will give the season, making the Champions League semifinals is still an incredible achievement. Despite the bad Premier League season. So, for me, Iñaki Pena, a lot of clutch saves against though. Okay, he's not number 2 either. Probably number 3. Well, who's number 2 then? To be honest, this is a game versus Real Madrid got me nervous in all other ones this season. I need West Ham Tottenham to win some games, so Man United could drop 17th. Well, it doesn't really matter, Prime Barca. Man United will not get relegated. That's the important thing. So, I did the maths. If they put effort,
but seeing Man United 17th, that would be funny.
Well, let's see if they win the Europa League, because I think I don't want to see them win the Europa League. So, if they win, Sebastian, if they win the Europa League and finish 17th, can we really banter them?
Yes, you damn I will. You damn I will.
I mean, I won't. We'll see, man. Anyways, I did the maths, and they put the effort and fudge everything up till the end for goal difference. Arsenal could finish 4th. And that's still top 5. That's still top 5. Wait, Sebastian, correct me if I'm wrong here. The runners-up of the league plays in the Community Shield final, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's a Community Shield at the end of the day, so it's not really that big deal. So I don't think Arsenal's going to really care for that. It's all performance for Chelsea, but the fans got to pipe down a bit. Well, that's what Chelsea fans are, man. They're very, very delusional. Most of them, at least. Yeah, I agree. City second, especially Beast. City got easier game, so ahead won't be shocked if they finish get second. See, the thing with Arsenal is that, yeah, it'd be embarrassing. How do you finish 3rd when City been so bad this season? Like, that would look really embarrassing. The only way I would say it won't be embarrassing is if you won the Champions League. Then, it doesn't really matter. But if you don't win the Champions League, finish 3rd, it looks embarrassing. So that's why I say you should be in the hot seat. They might not though, because most of my predictions are wrong. I have to review Arteta job. That is why a lot of people want him to lose. But it's more humiliating that you lose with Southampton last fixture, or the good team too. Or Vana a bit though. I don't think Arsenal's beating PSG. I need a PSG versus Barca final. Yeah, that'll be probably the best final you can ask for because both teams play really good, expansive, attacking brand of football. We complained Barca couldn't get a chance to play Liverpool in a final, but PSG was a better team the whole time. Arsenal will be more stressed than Forest because Forest already got a pretty good season, but Arsenal's way more. Wolves, um, Wolves really should have held City to a draw, man. They messed up. Really hope Nottingham don't miss out, man. Wolves are sellers. Arteta won't be signed until he screws up the club outside champions. So wait another 3 to 4 years of Wenger protest part 2. Yeah, that's probably true. Like I don't think Arsenal will sack Arteta unless they finish outside the top 5. Top 2 of Courtois, Allison. Oh, Allison. Yes, Allison's a good shot. How come we forgot Allison? You know what? Take that back. I'll say Donnarumma third. How come we forgot Allison? Allison is amazing. So yeah, even if Man United wins 60, I'll still bench them. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, Sebastian, do you agree with this thing though? Like, do you think Arsenal will not sack Arteta unless he finishes outside the top 5?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I agree. So, all right, we're gonna round up with the final league here. Sebastian's favorite league in the world. Let's talk about this league, man. So Serie A, man. Yeah, not really a whole lot of discussion points to look at here, but
Congrats, Napoli, of winning the league.
Well, it's not official yet, Sebastian.
Congrats to Napoli.
So, Sebastian, man, let's discuss. So, as you can see, a lot of low scores in Serie A, man. The only big one was Atalanta, which is crazy, like 4 goals. Every other one was either a draw or like a 1-0 win or a 2-1 win there with an easy. So Genoa plays against Milan tomorrow, man. So Sebastian, man, Napoli's got this, right? You think Napoli's gonna win this title?
Yeah, they are. They're gonna save Italian football. Don't let these scums Inter win.
Okay, so let's look at Napoli's fixture. So Napoli got Torino. So Napoli got Genoa. Genoa, that should be winnable. The Napoli got Parma. That should be winnable, right? The Napoli got Cagliari. Yeah, Napoli are in a really good position.
They have only the league folks on, so they'll win the league. And I think Inter will lose 1 game. And I don't think it will be again. And I don't think they will lose against Lazio. I think they lose against Como.
Ooh, Como on the final match on the road.
Don't forget, Como is in very good form as well.
Yeah, then Inter. Let's see who they got matched later. Torino away. So yeah, I think Inter in a really bad position because basically, even though they're only 3 points behind, they need Napoli to slip up. And to be honest with you, I don't think Napoli's going to lose a game. I just don't think Napoli's going to lose.
I think Napoli is too good.
Yeah. So, but man, I would love to have a playoff match. So the only way a playoff match can happen is that both teams tie the same amount of points, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to happen? I don't think it's going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. No way.
So, Napoli, man, as I said, man, Conte, man, what a job he's done with the team. Lukaku's been firing, McTominay's been firing, and yeah, I mean, McTominay winning the Scudetto potentially at Man United.
I mean, that's disgusting. That's a disgrace to the Serie A, by the way. From the likes of Zlatan, Ronaldinho, Gullit, Maldini winning this league. You have McTominay, Lukaku, who else? Gilmore. Like, it's a disgrace. Like, it's a fall from disgrace. Help me.
As Sebastian, this Spalletti team, the previous Napoli team beat this team easily. I am very confident saying this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Osimhen, Kvaratskhelia, bro. Like that Spalletti team would like smash this team right now.
Destroy. Like none of this Conte bullshit. Like he will probably cry in the press conference after he loses to that Napoli side, like 6-0.
Okay, so I don't want to speak this yet because we should wait until it's official. Actually, no, I'll save it for when it's official. But for Inter, as I said, man, it's all about the Champions League because I think Inter realizes, this guy did to aim for us. We have to go all in for the Champions League. They have a massive game against Barca on Tuesday, and
Mm.
that's huge for them because let's be real, Sebastian. Inter could finish the season trophyless.
And I would enjoy that. I will enjoy that. The fact that the
So
team in ninth were supposed to be fake, but is the bigger Milan club. Um, if Milan actually wins more trophies than Inter this season, what do we say about Inter then? Are they a big club? Because
no, come on, stop it. No, stop it. You're going too far.
no, because you're literally coming second. You're going to semi-final of the ECL. You and then you let your biggest rival probably win a trophy, and they finish ninth. While you're
Sebastian,
in, while Inter most season have been first, I believe, and they lose
Sebastian,
the
you can't
title.
take. No, but here's the thing, Sebastian. It doesn't matter how bad Inter do this season. Inter will always still be a big club in Italy. They're still top three. You cannot argue with that. Now,
Mm.
you can say it's a bad season. I can agree with you on that. But to say, oh, they're not a big club anymore, that's you're going too far. That's where the bridge is crossed. But for Inter, man, this will be really bad though. To not win a trophy this season, potentially,
I mean, that would
like
be horrific.
like it could be like 2023. But here's the thing: 2023 though, they at least won the Coppa Italia. I think they won the Italian Super Cup.
Mm.
So, but they didn't win the league or the Champions League that season.
If they go trophyless after being the favorite by far in the season, and they
Yeah,
like Inter, like I don't know what they're doing, honestly.
yeah, that might be an emergency stream. Like them and Real Madrid, that could be an emergency stream.
Yeah, like do the same stream, both emergency.
Yeah, maybe we might have to do. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll cross the bridge when we get to it. But,
Inzaghi might be on fraud watch.
well, let's see though, Sebastian. Let's see what happens in Champions League because I don't want to speak too because this could age very badly. So I don't want to be too harsh. But if this is a trophy this season, it's gonna be embarrassing for Inter.
Yeah, pray for Barca. Pray for Barca.
So Sebastian, man, let's talk about which team is getting fourth place. It should be Juve, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's actually look at the fixtures upcoming. So let's look at these fixtures, shall we?
I just find it weird that Milan can still actually make the UCL.
Yeah, that's good, man.
No,
36.
that's disgusting. Because you being ninth and then going to you are ninth. You win the last games, you go fourth and go to UCL. That would I would not like that. But I wanna go to UCL, but that would be disgusting.
Anyway, so Juventus got Lazio.
It would be disgusting. I will enjoy it, but it would not be fun.
Okay, Sebastian, man, Juventus got Lazio away, and we know Lazio away is very difficult.
I'm telling you, that's a stinking nil-nil draw.
Ooh, and then Roma. Because here's the thing. Because I'm looking at the table right here, Sebastian. We got 3 games to go. Let's do some math permutations here, Sebastian. So 50 plus 4 is 9, 63. So yes, Milan can still technically do it mathematically. It's a slim chance, but let's be real, it's not going to happen. Fiorentina, 59, it's still possible. All right, Sebastian, let's be real. I think the main 2 contenders are Juventus and Roma. I think these are the main 2 contenders. Actually, to be fair, they are level on points. To be fair, you know what? That you might be right there.
Honestly,
so Juventus, Roma, Lazio.
I might be crazy for saying this, but I reckon Bologna has a better chance of making their 4th place than Juventus.
Okay, let's look at these 4 teams. These 4 teams, I think, have the realistic chance. Let's look at their 4 upcoming games. So round 36. Let's go right here. Round 36. So Lazio got Juventus. Ooh, that's a big one. That one that's really big. Lazio really needs to win that. That might be a draw. That could be a big one there. And Napoli, then Atalanta Roma is big. Then round 37, Inter Lazio, Juventus Udinese. Okay, Juventus should be Udinese. Roma Milan. Sebastian, what are you saying, man? Milan to help Roma out and to stop Juve? Will you be there?
Honestly, I want it to happen that we beat the Roma, but we ain't gonna beat Roma.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I
So,
mean,
Sebastian, do
I would love to see my boys at Udinese. Obviously, they have one former AIK player and then they have one Swedish player. They have two Chilean players. So I would love to Udinese to do something for me there. But let's see, let's see. I don't know.
Sebastian, do you think Milan would purposely lose to Roma so that
Honestly,
Roma can get
I'm
Champions
looking at
League?
what?
Do you think Milan would purposely lose? Say, hey, Roma, you guys can get the win because we know we ain't winning this, so and we don't want to see Juventus in the Champions League.
I mean, do it. I would not be angry. Like I just want Europe, but like win the cup final. Give me Europe. Like I don't care.
And remember, Sebastian, both these games are the same time. So,
We'll be there. When Lazio lose. Oh yeah, no, it's the same time.
oh,
The same time it's into Lazio and Roma Milan.
oh my, Sebastian, look at the final match today. Roma got Torino, Juventus got Venezia. And Venezia are fighting relegation, I think, aren't they?
You know what's great? Venezia beating Juve.
Oh, snap.
We'll be there. We'll be there. Come on,
You
Venezia, man.
Oh, Sebastian, I remember a few years ago, Juventus almost went to the Europa League. And then guess what? Napoli tied to, I think it was the Hellas Verona.
You know, fuck
And
it.
Juventus barely
Juve going to Europa League. I'm saying it now. Juve going to Europa League.
Sebastian, man. Oh, by the way, if Juventus
I'm
don't
telling you,
finish top four,
if I even stand on that Venezia pitch before the game, just bet on Venezia to win the game. If I
that's
just
a Sebastian. You should actually.
if I put a finger on the Venezia stadium, Venezia is winning that game.
Sebastian, you should go to the Venezia game. Just go to the game.
Maybe I'll be shameless, buy a Juve kit and jinx it. You know what I should do? Should buy a Juve kit. I should bet on them to win the game. So they
No,
lose. Now I will do that. I'm gonna do
that's
that.
wild. That's wild, man. You're not expressions, bro.
I'll probably go to Venezia because of vacation. But
You're not expressions, bro.
Hey, you know what? I wear a Real Madrid kit next week, so.
Oh, okay. So Sebastian, let's be real. Juventus should get Champions League, right?
Honestly, I think Juve are not getting fourth.
Wow. Sebastian, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Juve don't get fourth, I might do an emergency stream. That might be an emergency stream.
It wouldn't shock me if they come behind pause, by the way. If they come behind Roma and Lazio.
Come on, Roma. Roma, I need to just do it, man.
Honestly, it wouldn't shock me if Bologna comes before Juventus.
Okay, I think you're going a bit too far fetched with that.
Like, Bologna, like, I don't like. The problem I have with Bologna, like, look at the draws. Like,
Yeah.
both Juve and Bologna are draw merchants. So that's the problem. Lazio, yes. Like, I don't know. I don't know about Fiorentina, but if Fiorentina makes the fourth place, that's for me. That's shocking. That's very shocking.
Okay, so Sebastian, what do we say, man? Juventus, man, they better get top four. They better get top four because I'll be embarrassing for one of the biggest clubs in Italy to not get top four. It'll be embarrassing.
Now you know what I need for Milan to make the UCL. I need every team. No, yeah, for Milan to win the league, I need every club from Napoli to Fiorentina to make a huge scandal, and then Milan gets the win.
Okay,
That's what I need.
Sebastian, going to
Or you know what I actually need? I need Juventus to miss out. You know what? I need the final match day. No, I need Lazio and Roma to win their games, and I basically need Juve out of the top four, and also Lazio because of Strasbourg Steve. He's annoying Lazio support pissing me off. But I, like
So would you be okay with Roma?
I mean, yeah, probably. Just to piss off Strasbourg Steve. Hopefully Roma
Yeah. Roma would be
leapfrog.
perfect.
Hopefully Roma leapfrog Lazio. Will be there. Well, like
Yeah, I would Roma
all
honestly.
that matters to me in this league right now, that Inter don't win it and Juve missed top four.
Oh, that is match will be very shameless if that occurs.
Mm. And if Milan somehow makes that jump to fourth by the end of the season, I might turn myself into the police. Because that's the biggest.
Uh,
If Milan there is on that fourth spot, that would be a crime to this league with the way Milan have been playing.
no, that'd be wild.
If you let a team with 10 losses get into that top four, then
All right, so
the league is cooked.
all right, let's go into other leagues real quick, and then we're gonna round off here, guys. I'll round off.
We could
So
look at
here
the
it is, guys.
Swedish league, but the
Ooh,
Swedish league is.
Ajax are only 4 points ahead.
I still think they won the league.
All
We
right.
could look at the Swedish league because that league is fucking insane right now. Like, it's so crazy.
All right, we're gonna look at the league just for you, Sebastian.
I mean, look at this. Like, obviously, we're still unbeaten. By the way, draw today against Djurgården away. But like, look at this table. Like, you have Mjällby, who's actually, I think they're quite a good team. But like, look at this. Like,
Hammarby.
look at that top three. Like, this season is gonna be actual crazy, and I can't wait for it.
Liga Portugal. Dang. Wow.
Thank God Porto can win the league. Thank God.
I think you like Porto. But anyways,
Screw
yeah,
Porto.
Mats, are you listening to this? Are you there, Mats?
If Porto, wait, the fourth place is Conference League, right?
Yeah, I think it is Conference League.
If Porto makes the Conference League, oh, give me Porto AIK. Give me it. I need it. I need that. I need to smoke Matt for once. Obviously, Sweden didn't smoke England in 2018, so I need my revenge.
Okay, so Sporting Benfica, man. Obviously, Sporting should.
Come on, Braga. I need you to do something. Come third, please. Let's kick Porto to the Conference League.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, guys, you guys saying this? This is true. Sporting Benfica next Saturday, guys. Ooh, that's gonna be a big one. You need to keep your eyes on the puck.
You know what? The winner wins the league.
Ooh.
You know what? I would love to see Strasbourg Steve's reaction when Gyökeres puts a dagger and last minute and sends Sporting close to the league.
Yeah, PSG, man, back-to-back defeats for them.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. Strasbourg comes second.
What?
I think Strasbourg comes second.
Wow.
I think Strasbourg, like, I've been very surprised by them this season.
Wow.
Like, I have a feeling that Strasbourg might do it, might come second. Because Marseille are fucking bums. Like, they probably lose to Le Havre, let's be honest. They probably
what about Monaco, man? What about
Monaco against Lille? No, Lyon. I think they could draw points. And then Nice are playing red. Like, it won't be a very nice game. I think they're playing away against Rennes. I honestly think Strasbourg might sneak in second place.
That'll be huge. It'll be huge, and I'm sure Chelsea fans will be excited.
Yeah, they will, because they want every Strasbourg player.
Yeah.
So but Alicia, I like Strasbourg as a club. They're beautiful. And
Yeah.
Mourinho ain't winning the league.
Yeah, congrats, Galatasaray. It's over.
Mourinho are fucking cooked. I love it.
Bro, why is there 19 teams? What the heck?
Yeah, I
But
don't know.
anyways, Galatasaray going to win the league. Anyways, I think we're going to wrap it up here, guys. So let's go with your guys' final comments. Then we're going to round off here, guys. And bench was normal long. No idea why I predicted Juve to win. That was a silly move.
Yeah, that's a crime.
Yeah, I predicted Bologna to win. Scott McTominay, the real MVP. But I didn't vote in the poll. Who won the Liga poll? I don't think that would happen, to be honest. Now they're getting closer and closer. Honestly, don't know who's getting fourth. That's why I think Inter will go through Tuesday. Play or nothing for its season. Inter have died fast. Well, Prime Barca, let's see on Tuesday. I don't want to speak too negative. Inter just went through a bit of a hard time before playing Barca. That's all. That's true. Inter's more ambitious. Barca went through a bit of a hard time once in season 2. Juve and Roma getting fourth. Lazio Bologna outside chance. Emergency stream is needed for that. It would be shocking low. I don't know. I think Juventus not getting top 4 would be embarrassing. That would be embarrassing. Do you agree, Sebastian? Yeah, actually, you know what? Juve and Milan not being the champions would look bad. That would look really bad. That would look really bad. Suck my Bologna's. Okay. Add on to Serie A.
I prefer not to speak on that one, by the way. I prefer not to speak.
It'll be dismantled. Italy's a better country yet. Next Saturday, Sporting Benfica. Hey, we're going to use your previous reviews. We're going to use your reviews, man. Those videos come out on the channel on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, I can't wait for the Inter tier. Hopefully the Inter fans actually show up if they lose. Like when Barca lose, AD always shows up. But the Inter fans, man, like they're so salty.
We're gonna do YouTube reviews. I would do previews, but it takes too much time on my time. I don't have that time. So you guys can check out Half Hope's channel. He does a lot of UCL previews, and he did
I probably should buy shamelessly buy an Inter kit and then shamelessly support them so they can lose that game. But I'm not gonna.
Wow. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's cowardly.
That would be shamelessly.
Yeah. Sporting Benfica is also in the final cup. Okay, Benfica winning. Now, but for you, I want to draw. So that's just saying, so it doesn't look bad that PSG.
Wait, what? No, I legit think Strasbourg will come second. I think they have been looking better than what Marseille, or I mean D'Orsay, Monaco, Nice. I think, yeah.
Yeah, and also here's another thing. I think this is the first time PSG lost to Strasbourg in like so many.
And hopefully Marseille miss top 4. By the way, I hate those scumbags.
Respect the biggest club in France.
No, it's not the special one. No, it's not.
Eddie, you gotta look at fourth though.
The special one. No, the Mourinho and Ronaldo both have been falling off a cliff. Especially that camel fraud, Ronaldo. Well,
Okay.
I'm not gonna say too much because then Albert will come and to Discord and attack me.
Let's stick on topic. No, I'm sorry, man. Juventus not getting Champions would be embarrassing. Like I don't that would be embarrassing.
You know what? They're not getting UCL. They're getting either fifth.
Players that. So I'm sorry, Pookie. No, it would be embarrassing.
For Juventus.
Yeah, it would be embarrassing. Am I wrong for saying Juventus not getting top 4 would be embarrassing? It would be embarrassing.
Yeah. I personally think they missed top 4 because I think Roma are too good at the minute.
And also, Roma. It was crazy, guys. Roma.
And I think Lazio might leapfrog.
And also, Roma have the longest unbeaten streak in Serie A, I believe.
Yeah, 19 without L.
That's impressive.
Fuck's sake, Roma. Like it would be typical of Milan to break that. Like that would piss me off. Like that's one thing that would piss me off if Milan actually breaks Roma's winning streak. Or
there'll be a lot of ultras in Milan next Tuesday.
Yeah,
Revenues recently will watch, especially tripping. Which top players? I know you don't really have many top players now, but I still think it'll be embarrassing.
Which, like, what do Pookie mean?
I think Pookie's trying to justify that Juve not getting Champions would be okay. Which I'm like, no, that would look bad.
I mean, they have a few top players in that team.
So, yeah, I don't think you've seen this team. Yeah, I mean, I know this team is mid. I know this team is mid. Like this Juventus team is like a joke compared to the previous teams. Like this team doesn't have a Pog, but this team doesn't have a Vidal. This team has a
Oh,
Pirlo, Chiellini,
Vidal,
Bonucci. Like, bro, like
Vidal, Marquisio, Pogba, Pirlo has to be probably the best. Like,
would you say this is the worst Juve team you've seen?
yeah, definitely the worst.
Yeah, potentially.
I mean, they even lost to fucking Maccabi Haifa.
Yeah, just not shocking. It was a few, man. Yeah, maybe I should rephrase, but okay, that is fair. I guess that's a fair way to put it. Like we shouldn't be surprised.
McKennie, Wea.
True. I'm not sure about. Okay, who's
respect your USA boys, please.
Who is Juve's best player right now?
Honestly, Thuram.
Yildiz?
I'm gonna say Thuram.
Okay. All right, we need to wrap it up here, guys.
Yeah,
I
right.
Don't know if there's no special compliment for people with first football. Harry Cage champion. Yeah, well, we discussed about that the first segment of the stream. I mean, I remember
you said that. You said.
Yeah, we're sad.
You know what
sad.
he also said?
We're sad.
He said Inter is your final, I believe.
Yeah, oh please, Yildiz. It's Yildiz. Yeah, I said Yildiz. Yeah, I said Yildiz.
Brookie, would you? No, AD, would you take Yildiz at Barca?
Nah, I don't think we need him right now.
Yeah, you have Lewandowski. So.
Anyways, I think we'll wrap it up here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy today's stream, and I'll see you guys on the next week in recap. Peace out. Remember, guys, like, subscribe.